We talked about the net neutrality bill yesterday, said what we can look for in it, what it needs to have. Good news, it does have what it needs to have. This is from Free Press. This is breaking as of this morning. The Save the Internet Act offers real net neutrality protections. The Save the Internet Act would restore the entire 2015 Open Internet Order, including the rules it adopted, the protections and precedents set forth in the text of the FCC's 2015 decision, and the Title II framework under which broadband internet access is classified as a telecommunications service. And the bill itself is 3 pages long. Ed Markey released the bill. It is 3 pages long, and it pretty much says the Internet Freedom Order of 2017, that's gone. And what we instilled in 2015 is back. We're restoring the free and open internet laws of 2015. That's back. What we did in 2017, gone. That's pretty much all the bill says. It is 3 pages long. So no bullshit. It basically says what we used to have, that's what we're going back to. And what we used to have was proper net neutrality protections with a Title II classification. So that's what the bill has. That's good news. And here's a piece from Evan Greer, A Fight to the Future, that I think really sums up what we've been going through. Trump killed net neutrality. Congress is getting a chance to bring it back. So the repeal of net neutrality was one of the most unpopular actions by any government agency in modern memory. So the bill's passage can't come soon enough. That's the Save the Internet Act. This is straightforward legislation that overturns Ajit Pai's corrupt move. The bill's passage can't come soon enough. It's been less than a year since the FCC repeal went into effect. The telecom providers who pinky swear that they would behave have been quietly testing the limits. Researchers found the country's largest cell phone carriers, including Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, were deliberately slowing streaming speeds to popular smartphone apps like YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and NBC Sports. In an extreme example of the danger posed by letting companies that run our communications infrastructure operate without oversight, Verizon, and we covered this on the show, was caught throttling the data services of firefighters battling the worst wildfire in California history. And these are just the cases we know about. Meanwhile, none of the alleged economic benefits that Ajit Pai promised would result from his repeal have materialized. Instead, Big Telecom is laying off workers, prices are continuing to climb, and though Pai claims investment in new broadband access is soaring, it actually isn't. And we talked about that. We talked about how infrastructure is actually declining, and the only reasons for optimism is because different communities are opting to build their own infrastructure. They're opting to build municipal broadband because they know these big telecom companies are corrupt. They know they're going to price gouge them. They know letting them come into their communities is a bad investment, so they're opting to do it themselves. Which, again, is the permanent fix for this entire issue. Municipal broadband all across the freaking country. But in the meantime, we need these net neutrality protections back. Why? Because without them, we could lose the medium as we know it. Once you lose a medium, it doesn't come back. That's just how it goes. That's how it's always been. And if they gut the internet from us, which they can do, it's over. We're not going to get it back. So this is a good thing. Now it needs to get through the Senate, and it needs to be signed by Donald Trump. How likely is that? Not very, but with a little public pressure, hopefully we'll see some positive results here. But the good news is that the bill is what we needed it to be. There were 3 Republican bills that were fake bills, that were bullshit net neutrality bills. This one is a real one. And let me see if I'm pretty sure there's a call to action here. Let me see if I can find a good one. Go to battleforthenet.com. There you go. Battleforthenet.com. That's where you can go to contact your lawmaker and urge them to support this. All right. There's the update on net neutrality. So it's a little bit of good news, but we still got a long way to go. All right.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and